Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Yasmin Awalia Nadira Putri. I'm from class 4A in English department. So now in this video, I will tell about a topic or issue that is currently developing. The topic or issue that I will share in this video is the issue of climate change. In addition, another purpose of this video is also to fulfill the academic listening task that has been given by Mrs. Annie, the lecturer of academic listening course. So, regarding climate change, like floods, forest fires, high rainfall, irregularization, and extreme storm, everything that happens can be caused by climate change. So, what is climate change? Basically, climate is the average weather, where the weather is the state of the atmosphere at a certain point in time. And climate change is a significant change in climate, air temperature, and rainfall. This is caused by the increase in the earth temperature as a result of the increase in the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, in the earth atmosphere. In a sense, the climate is a weather condition, and climate change is a change in weather condition caused by greenhouse gases. There are several impacts of climate change, including first, there are several impacts. So there are several impacts of climate change, including the first impact is affects water quality. The existence of global climate change will indirectly affect the quality and quantity of clean water available on Earth. Although global climate change tends to increase the intensity of rain, water has the potential not to be absorbed into the ground and directly into the sea, so that it cannot be consumed. And the second impact is trigger the extinction of living things. The impact of climate change that can be seen is the mass extinction of various animal species. This risk increases with increasing temperature. Exacerbated by climate change, the world is losing species 1,000 times faster than ever before in human history. And all of this happen is because the natural habitats of these animals tend to be damaged as a result of human activities. And then the third impact is disease outbreaks are increasing. So global climate change can also trigger various disease outbreaks in various parts of the world. This is as a result of exposure to sunlight in the form of ultraviolet, which makes humans susceptible to various diseases. And the fourth impact of climate change is the temperature is getting hotter. As greenhouse gas concentration increase, global surface temperatures also increase. The last decade The 2011 until 2020 was the hottest decade on record. Since the 1918, each decade has been hotter than the previous decade. Almost all land areas experience more hot days and heat waves. Higher temperatures increase the number of cases of heat-related illness and make outdoor work more difficult. Forest fires are more likely to occur and spread faster when conditions are warmer. And the last impact of climate change is the weather become extreme. So the impact of global climate change that is certain to occur is extreme weather. The indicators for the occurrence of extreme weather include rising temperatures, rising sea levels, rising seawater temperatures, melting of glaciers and polar ice caps, and increased rainfall. And at the beginning of the year until recently, the topic or issue of climate change has been growing, but there are still many people who have not paid attention to this topic or this issue regarding climate change. Even though this topic or issue is very important to pay attention to because it is related to the life we will live in the future. Lately, I found a video on TikTok and YouTube about the issue of the climate change crisis. There is a video in which NASA scientists reveal the condition of the Earth in the future. In the video, scientists expressed their concern after witnessing the crisis and climate change on a large and a periodic basis in the last few decades. In the video, a scientist named Peter Kalmus even cried and was unable to speak when conveying the current condition of the Earth. Peter described the current state of the Earth according to a new IPCC report. It noted that emissions from current and plain fossil energy infrastructure are already more than double the amount that will push the planet to experience global warming of more than 1.5 degrees Celsius. That will certainly lead to a level of warming that will bring more heat, fires, storms, floods, and droughts of more than 1.2 degrees Celsius at this time. We're going to lose everything, and we are not kidding, we're not lying, we're not exaggerating, said Peter, holding back tears in the video. Then, in the video, apart from telling about the condition of the Earth, the scientist named Peter also tells many people around the world to help make change to save the Earth. One of them is ending the fossil fuel industry and switching to renewable energy that is more environmentally friendly. Peter said, humans only have 3 years. If there is no change in that period, he said terrible things and extreme climate change could occur in 2025. This is for all the children in the world, for all the young people, for the people of the future. This is not just for us, he said in the video. So, in my opinion, about that video. Maybe we still can't fully believe this, but isn't there's nothing wrong if we prevent all the impacts that climate change can cause? And yes, don't you also feel that the weather is getting hotter by the day? And I think it's already in the climate change period. Okay, next, the latest news regarding the issue of climate change that I know is reported by encompass.com. So there are also scientists who predict the Earth will be chaotic due to human behavior. Reporting from Life Science via compass.com, the study's researchers Orve Bertolami said the chaotic condition of the Earth can be seen from several phenomena that occur due to climate change. The implications of climate change are well known, like droughts, heat waves, extreme storms, etc., said Bertolami. If the Earth system goes into chaotic behavior territory, we will lose all hope of fixing the problem. Bertolami revealed Earth periodically undergoes massive change in climate patterns, from one stable equilibrium to another. These shifts are usually driven by external factors such as change in Earth's orbit or a large spike in volcanic activity. However, Bertolami said previous research has shown that the Earth is now entering a new phase caused by human activities. As humans release more carbon into the atmosphere, a new Anthropocene era was formed. If human activity is driving a transitional phase in Earth climate, it means humans are causing the planet to develop a new set of weather patterns. The direction of Earth's climate is highly dependent on human activities over the coming decades. The researchers say reducing carbon drastically, for example, will produce different results than not changing at all. These researchers use a mathematical tool called a logistic map to describe the different trajectories and choices that humankind can make. The result in the best case is that once humans reach the carbon output limit, Earth climate stabilizes at a new, higher average temperature. These higher temperatures are overall bad for humans, as they still lead to higher sea level and more extreme weather events. However, in the worst case, researchers find that Earth climate is causing chaos. A chaotic climate will have seasons that change wildly from decade to decade, or even year to year. As for the opinion of Mr. Susi Pujiastuti on her Twitter account, climate change has been, or we must experience and live it. Consequently, our lifestyle must change. Return to love nature, plant pepper trees or food crops, and don't litter. Reducing the use of chemical and etc. Green our environment and keep it clean, she said. And another my opinion about this issue of climate change. So We really have to be aware and pay attention to the issue of climate change. As one of the consequences of climate change that we are aware of is the weather getting hotter day by day. Therefore, children prevent climate change like one thing that can be done, namely reducing private vehicles, disposing of garbage in its place, planting trees or caring for trees, and etc. Well, maybe that's all I can say in this video, that I can share in this video about topic or issue that is currently developing. I hope the topic that I broke from several searches on YouTube and one of article on Google that compass.com will become new insight for all. I really sorry if there are many mistakes. Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.